Hello, fellow wholehearted. Welcome to Hanging with Hang. Today, I'm going to share with you 4 things that you can do to set yourself up at the highest probability to experience more magic in your life. Now, why I want to share this with you? I want to share this with you because I know, as a wholehearted, you know how to make things happen. You know how to push, how to force, how to will yourself to make things happen, and how to work hard, how to experience life in a hard way, and really enjoy the sense of accomplishment. Here, my invitation is to experience magic along the way, to allow things to happen more. Because when you experience magic, life feels more spacious, more joyous, and more fulfilling. So, with that, let me share with you the 4 things that you can do right away to set yourself to experience more magic. And watch my word there. So 1 is to allow yourself to set an aligned intention instead of goal. Now, goal come with expectation, right? Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, or a lot of teaching out there is to tell you to set your goal, to set a date, so then you can have control, then you make things happen. I'm sure you've done that. So what I'm inviting you to do differently is to set an aligned intention. Intention give you a little more space for things to happen. And alignment meaning that your feeling has to be in alignment with who you are to support that goal. So it doesn't come from the ego place, it's come from your spirit. So an aligned intention is important. And number 2 is, instead of coming from a place of ego and attachment to the day, like I have control, I have power to do it, come from a place of humility. To come from a place of humility, there is a force bigger than yourself out there. The reason why we want to set intention for 2-fold. 1 is for you to redirect your own energy toward that intentions, because when you have 7+ trillion cells in your body, right, and we operate at 95+% from our subconscious, so it's important to give our subconscious that direction to support you where you want to go. And when it's aligned with your soul, it makes things flow a lot easy. And that's the first part. And the second part is when we set our intention out loud, the universe, God, or the higher force will support you to make things happen, so then you don't feel like you're the one that have to make things, have to force things happen. And in order for things to happen, it's important for you to be in the place of humility. Humility is come from a place of, this is what I want, this is what I set in from for, support me, allow help to come in. So that's what I mean by humility instead of you, I'm making this happen from the ego place. That's the second key. Now the third thing is come from a place of curiosity instead of expectation. Being a wholehearted, I know you know how to set goal and expect yourself to experience that. So instead of suffocating yourself with that goal, why not allow yourself space to be curious? To be curious to a different possibility, to be curious instead of your mind thinking this is one A, B, C, it has to happen. Be curious of a different way that thing can happen. That's where the magic happens. Because the curious energy is a very spacious energy. You know, it's just like being a kid. The curious energy is the one that brings you joy. And when you come from a place of joy from your heart, you show up differently, your energy differently, so your creation will be differently. So come from curiosity instead of from a place of expectation. Expectation is very suffocating. And you know what? To take a step further, I'm just adding this right now, is you can also be curious and also have a high standard of what you want to experience. So that's key number 3. Number 4 is all of these key is under the umbrella of trusting yourself and trusting the process. So create space for you to trust your ability, to be aligned, to be connected to your own heart, your own soul, and trust your ability to show up and to do the work. And trust your ability to surrender, and trust the process, the higher force, God, life is having your back. And when you can do that, detachment happens naturally. You don't have to try to let go of detachment. Now, I just talked to one of my clients right before this video, and this is one of the reasons why I'm inspired making this video. Because being a wholehearted, you know that letting go is important. So you working really hard to let go. right? To let go of detachment. So that is the work itself. So instead of focus so much more on letting go, focus more on the trust within yourself and the trust in the universe, in the process. And from that trust, your system will release and relax and surrender and allow detachment to happen naturally without forcing. Because the whole idea through this is to allow yourself to experience the magic. Allow yourself to make things happen. Allow the magic to come to you instead of trying to chase the magic. Allow things to unfold instead of you trying to control it. So with that, my friend, by setting you up like this, it will gear you toward a higher probability of experiencing more life magic, experience manifestation. As a lot of teaching out there, and always come back to your heart, come back to the joy you have. And that is the strongest compass can guide you to be in your aligned path of your soul. So with that, thank you so much for being here, for listening to me, and let me share this wisdom with you from my heart to yours. If you feel this is helpful to share with others, please feel free to do so. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and set a notification on your system. Then we'll let you know when the next video come out at my next authentic moment. Have fun, experience magic, have fun creating magic, and have fun allow things to happen for you. Sending you a big hug from my heart to yours, and from Hawaii to wherever you are in the world. Aloha.